Hello there, that's right, it's Nick Dutch here yet again, and I have been tagged by Glass Phone as part of the Portrait of an Atheist tagging circle type thing which is going around. Now I can't be classified as an atheist, but I'm still going to talk very briefly on these 5 points and just basically see what comes out. Completely unrehearsed, unprepared in every possible way. And this video will probably go out unedited as well, so you'll just see me coming out with an off-the-cuff stream of consciousness about these 5 points. Point number 1, abortion. I have nothing against it whatsoever. Sometimes it's necessary if the parents can't afford to have the kid, or there's other like social complications around them. And if you haven't got enough money to bring up a child, then you can't get benefits or anything else, or you've got 20,000 babies already and one more would really be the straw that breaks the camel's back, then maybe it'll be a good idea to have an abortion. It is the decision of the mother predominantly, and less so that of the father, but I feel I think there should be some free counselling to help people to make the right quality of decisions and to work out their emotional reactions and to deal with the problems of going through the process of an abortion. I would say that it would be hell to go through, and I feel for anyone who's had to go through that particular type of experience. Both on the side of the woman, who's obviously going through serious hell, as well as the man who's losing what he may feel to be part of himself. So the very idea of objecting to abortion on religious grounds is an abhorrence, as far as I'm concerned. Absolutely abhorrent. Sometimes it just either has to be done or it should be done. I don't think it's against God's law. I feel it's pro the lives of those who are already in existence, and I think that that's essential. Secondly, the death penalty. I've oscillated a lot in my life between thinking the death penalty is a very bad thing to thinking maybe there are some special cases whereby someone should be put to death, even to thinking there's certain individuals who, because of their sadistic mentality, should be put to death. But I don't feel that it's worthwhile thinking negatively about human life. It's more humane to have incarceration of someone in prison for 10 or 20 years prior to their case being worked out, if it turns out they're innocent after God knows how long, than to just put them to death and then like 5 weeks after they've ceased to be, to then work out, oh my God, we were wrong, terribly sorry, you were actually innocent. I think that would be horrific. I would say that the justice system should be there to help people to modify their behavior so they can become more socialized. I don't feel that society is actually geared to make people well socialized anyway. There's too much pressure, there's too much struggle for survival, and our world is not designed for us. It's designed by humans but not for humans. As a very wise person once said to me at one time, I would say that counseling, therapy, and all the rest of it when in prison is what should be done for someone who's so deranged they've done something which would warrant the death penalty. I do not believe the death penalty should be done. Economics. Oh God. Yeah, I wish I had more money. No, okay, my views on economics. My instinct is towards maintaining the free market, yes, but also to have a certain substantial quantity of state involvement. Obviously we've got that with things like roads, fire, ambulance and police, and in the United Kingdom we have the NHS, who've been very good to me. When they get off their arses, of course they're not perfect, but neither is private healthcare, because I've had private doctors as well. And they were very money orientated and not necessarily very geared towards healing the patient. So As far as medicine is concerned, I don't think it's actually ethical to have a purely private health system. As far as the economy is concerned, the rich people have to give more back. And not just a charitable donation when they feel like it. How that could happen, I have no idea. Alright, I mean, I would have to do a very deep investigation of where every single penny goes in this country before I could make up my mind about that. I'm going to just put a great question mark over the economics thing. Gay rights, yes, I'm in favor of gay rights, black rights, brown rights, yellow rights, blue rights. I'm in favor of women's rights, children's rights, less so animal rights, because vivisection is necessary for us humans to learn how to keep away diseases and to preserve human life. But on the subject of gay rights, yeah, go for it. One thing I hate, though, is the ghettoization of society. I think that lots of groups are just gathering together in their minorities, partially for safety, and that's a bad thing. You know, we're not in a world whereby we're not in Great Britain where all the people in it are British. No, there's Black British, gay British, Asian British, Islamic British. We don't just have British. And the fact that people can't step outside the boundaries of the definitions they've given themselves is a sad indictment on humanity, I feel. Now, drug laws. I would say that if, let's say, marijuana was to be legalized, I would say there should be, let's say marijuana was sold in your chemist, alright? I think there should be the phone number of all the drug helplines above the counter of the place where you buy your marijuana. So essentially, people can get their, they can see that there's a solution there if they want it, if they're having a problem. Now, if that was done, then yes, marijuana would be okay. Do I think the same about cocaine, ecstasy, not the harder drugs, not the Class A's, no, but maybe something like Class B or C drug like marijuana. There may be some other mild drugs, as long as they can leave the body quickly. I mean, when I was younger, I was into these things called herbal highs, and that was made mainly out of wild lettuce, and that was legal. But it still affected me, and it did stay in my system and have a noticeable effect on me for a month after I'd taken it. So for a whole month after I'd taken it, I was ever so slightly not myself. And that's just something that's legal. So something that's illegal is going to have more of an effect, one would assume. I don't fully know all the medical science of this. I'll have to leave that to those who do know all the medical science about drugs. But anyway, I'll probably tag a few people, and I'll look forward to your responses, video responses, text responses, any other type of response you want to give. Good fortune, God bless, God and or Goddess and or none of the above bless. Speak to you soon, bye for now.